What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is a Tuesday, another Tackle Tip Tuesday coming at you here. You know, this one, I was kind of thinking in my head what to do. You know, something I think is really, really important, but, you know, I could talk about tackle, I talk about rods, but this is something I have not talked about yet. Fishing line. What size line do you throw on what? Big one. You know, there's a lot of different opinions out there. I'm gonna give you mine. So basically, I throw two lines or two different kinds of line. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Y'all ever get that problem, like think you're gonna sneeze and you're not? But anyways, I throw two different brands of line, not brands, two different kinds of line. I got Strike King Tour Grade and Strike King Contra. So here's the difference. Contra is a little more thicker diameter than Tour Grade is. So different applications. I'm just gonna dive right into it. So we have all kinds of different lines. Also have the Contra braided line. That's what I throw my spinning rods on. So let's start with Contra. So we're gonna start from the bottom, kind of, you know, lighter line, work our way up. Your 8-pound, this is a great leader line. Now, this is 15 pounds, so ignore it. We're just talking about Contra here. Your 8-pound line is great leader line for your spinning rods, whether you're drop shotting, shaky heading, whatever you might be doing. Well, also 6-pound is great too for, you know, like you're winding around a tiny 1.0 in the winter or something like that. But 8-pound is great for your spinning rods, and so is 10. I do not go any higher than 10 when I'm throwing a spinning rod. Yes, some of you might think I am crazy, but I don't like going higher than 10 because it gets fatter in the diameter and your fluorocarbon is gonna be way bigger than your braid. For me, now I know guys throw 25-pound braid to, you know, a 15-pound leader. That's just not for me. I don't feel like I have the accuracy, I don't feel like I have the distance, and it don't come off the reel the same way. So like I said, 8 and 10, do not go past 10. For my spinning reels. Now, bait casters. I don't think I've ever put 8-pound line on a bait caster. 10 is the smallest I go. You know, 10 I throw on jerk baits. I throw on crank baits. You know, even go up to 12, same way. You know, might be a little more muddy or might get away with, you know, 12-pound and, you know, sometimes 15 at the max. But I do not go any higher than 15 when I'm cranking. Deep cranking, you know, 6XD, 8XD, and a 10, I throw 12. That's all I throw. Throw 12-pound Contra. Absolutely love this line, guys. It's super strong. Like I said, the diameter is about the perfect size, in my opinion. So, I mean, and just right off the bat, I mean, it's just great packaging. So this is a 1,000-yard spool. Big spool is a lot of line. And the diameter of 15-pound is 0.014 in diameter. So that's pretty skinny diameter for, you know, 15-pound line. So, you know, my 15-pound, I'm just gonna kind of walk through with you guys, you know, kind of what I throw, you know, what, if it's a jig or a crankbait or whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. But 15-pound, you know, I like throwing a chatterbait on, a thunder cricket, I'd like throwing a spinnerbait on 15-pound, and a red-eye shad. That is probably the most killer setup line poundage that is, in my opinion, for a rattle trap is 15-pound Contra. It comes off the spool great. It throws a long ways. It's strong, super strong. You know, you get up in your 17, your 18s. You know, that's when you're big worming. You know, big jig, and 20-pound. You know, flipping bushes, flipping heavy cover. Whether you're Texas rigging or flipping a big jig and heavy cover, and even like, you know, up north is a big deal flipping milfoil. I will throw 20-pound Contra and I will absolutely try to break the rod when I set the hook so hard, because 20-pound is, it's like rope, guys, in the Contra. It really is. Bad stuff right here. I mean, it is great line. And another thing, guys, it's super affordable. I don't think you can find a better line for the price wise. I really don't. And another little tip, if you're watching this far into the video, another little tip, if you guys have a bunch of line out, you know, in your boat or in the bed of a truck, wherever it might be, I keep, when I'm home, I keep all my line in my refrigerator in the shop. And what that does, it keeps it in a cool environment, a cool, dark place. And you know, it really, really helps abrasion. You get a lot more life out of your fishing line if you take care of it. You know, if you leave, you guys know what I'm talking about when I say this. Yeah, you're out there fishing all day. It's summertime, June. It's 110 degrees, and you rig up a brand new, you know, spool of line the night before the tournament, and it might be 2 o'clock, and you pick it up and throw it, and it's already crinkled. It's because the sun has already basically killed it. So that's something super, super important in my opinion. Even like if you're driving home, I always put my rods up in my boat, you know, just so your life expectancy on the line lasts a lot longer. Because guys, I'm telling you right now, I've done it too many times. You know, you leave a spool of leader out on your front deck or like in your little cup holder or tray or whatever, and it's ruined. I mean, you leave it out all day in the sun, it's gonna be ruined. Sun absolutely destroys fishing line, it really does. So that's a little tip and trick for y'all. I keep it right over there in my fridge. I'll show you at the end of this video. I got a bunch of spools of line over there. I just keep them in a cool, calm, and collective environment. Dark space. Now, when I'm on the road, like in the bed of my truck, I have a Yeti 65. I don't put any ice in it, but that's where all my line stays, in my bed of my truck when I'm on the road. Like I said, that cool, like not, you know, not 100 degrees basically, you know, a cool little environment, a dark place just where the sun won't eat it up. And you know, even if it's 100 degrees, guys, I don't open that cooler. It stays pretty cool in there. And if it is really hot, you know, I might take one of those, you throw them in the refrigerator. It's like a little block. It's not ice, but it's like a gel block. I'll throw that in there, just kind of cool the cooler down. And you know, it'll carry on however long you're on the road for that. But, so let's jump over to the tour grade. Now guys, this line is pretty bad to the bone too. I really like this tour grade. I really throw it on, you know, my jigs. I don't crank with it, I crank with Contra. I throw it on my jigs, I throw it on my Thunder Crickets, my spinner baits. It's just a great all-around line. Now, like I said, there's not much difference in these two lines. Like I said, the diameter, in my opinion, is a little bit tinier than Contra tour grade is. And but, you know, like I said, jigs, I throw my jigs on, I throw my Thunder Crickets, I throw my spinner baits. I even have mono that I'll throw topwater on sometimes. I'll make a little, you know, 15, 12 inch leader to my braid, to my mono, to my Sexy Dog. And, but yeah, guys, I really like Contra over tour grade. Just in a couple different, you know, I use Contra 10 times more than I use tour grade. Now I'm not knocking tour grade. This is absolutely really good line. Like I said, it's very affordable too, but I'm more of a Contra guy. I like the Contra. And so this is our 300 yard box. Like I said, a lot more skinnier, but this is what I throw on my spinning rods. This is 10-pound high-vis yellow. And the coolest thing about these little 300 yarders, guys, they have a little bitty suction cup. You can see it right there. You have a little bitty suction cup, so you can just slap it on your console, slap it on the side of the truck, wherever you want to put it at, and spool your line up. So that's super cool. The diameter of this 10-pound, 300 yards of yellow high-vis yellow is 0.008. It's very skinny, guys. You know, braid, there's a lot of different braids on the market, but like I said, this all goes back to the price point. You know, I'm with Strike King and Lew's, of course, you guys know that, but I'm just giving you my God's honest truth. I have thrown every line out there, from Power Pro all the way up to Seaguar to the high-end stuff. You know, I've paid $80, $90 for 50 yards of line before. And, you know, that's a completely different application, you know, than, you know, guys fishing ponds or weekend anglers or whatever. But for the price, I'm telling y'all, you cannot beat Strike King Contra. You really can't. For you guys wanting to get into some new braid for your spinning reels, you're getting into spinning reels, I highly suggest to check out the 10-pound high-vis yellow braid, and also 8-pound. I throw 8 and 10 is what I throw. So, just a little quick rundown there, guys. I figured this would be a cool little deal right here. And you know, line's very important, really is. But so let's I'm gonna take you guys over here. I just dropped that. I'm gonna take you guys over here to my fridge, and I'm gonna show you where I keep my line. So this is my shop fridge, of course, but I have Contra on one side and tour grade on the other. So like I said, I just keep them down here. That's all line as well too. My tour grade right here. Here's my Contra. This is all Contra as well. Just hadn't filled it back up yet. And right here is where all the spinning rod 8 and 10 pound inch. Like I said, guys, 8 and 10. That's why I throw my spinning rods yellow. And I got some tour grade braid right here as well. That's another thing I didn't hit on. The tour grade braid is absolutely phenomenal. That's why I throw my top waters on. This is 30 pound tour grade. And see what I'm saying? Oh, it's kind of fogging up right there. But cool tip for you. Keep your line in a cool environment, and you'll get a lot more life out of it. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. Leave a comment, and did this help you, did this not? And I think it's cool. It's just little cool tips and tricks. Showed you guys what I throw my line on, what size, and yada yada yada. So appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know if you like this type of video. Maybe dive into some more other things later in the future. But I appreciate you guys. We will catch you on the next one.